Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back. Okay, so remember I told you there was a part 3 or a part 4? Who knows what part I'm on now? But I got locked out of our house the other night. I don't even know. Oops, sorry. I know this is our dirty door. The other day, Jake, get back. The door does not work. So I unlocked the groceries. Luckily, I hadn't locked this. I bring my keys and stuff in. Think that this doorknob's unlocked, but it doesn't open. See, I just unlocked it. Locked, you really can't do anything. Unlocked, it does not open. So, I got stuck outside at night and had to walk down our driveway in the dark to our neighbor's house. So we'll finish this video upstairs. So I'll be right back. So I go to unload the groceries because I went back to town to get some more items for this cold front that's coming in tonight or this afternoon or God knows when. So I start to unload it. I let the dogs out first. They do all their things like we always do. And so then I get my purse, a couple of grocery bags, and then I go inside, let the dogs in, so I don't, all but Molly, so I wouldn't have to, hassle with them while I'm trying to get the groceries in. What we always do, I shut the door, and then I go to get back in. I can't get in the house. Well, I thought, I'm locked out. Well, I was locked out because I could have come upstairs, but I did not have any keys or my cell phone because they were in my purse and I had put them in the house first. So I can't get into the house. It is dark. It is 7 o'clock. Black out here. No lights on because I wasn't planning on being gone as long, but you're at Walmart with everybody else who's trying to buy groceries and stuff for this thing. So I had to, luckily, the day before when we were doing the pumpkin thing, I had my crazy little snowman scarf, my fleece scarf, in my truck. So I put that on my head and I walk down in the dark like a grandma, inch by inch, because I cannot see. It's, like I said, it's dark as can be. I walk all the way down our driveway. You saw those ruts the other day. Scared to death I was going to fall, break a hand again, and then I would not be able to call for help because I didn't have my phone on me. But I walk all the way down. All the way down. Yeah, pumpkin's still down there. Go out the gate. Cut through the little yard between my neighbor and Jim and Julie's. Go to their house. Luckily, they had their porch light on. And I made my way, freezing cold. And I have an earache coming. And I'm going to be sick because of all of this. Because I've been out in the weather too much. Mia McLeod. Fergie Johnson, I don't know where you are. But Mia was over there at that fence looking, so that means Fergie might have run off, and she could just stay gone, because I'm done. So I go down there, I finally get down there, and I have to go here, cut through all that grass and those trees down there to go get to their house. So I get to her house. There's Fergie. Hey, sweet girl. All right, I talked bad about you. Come on, Miss Mia. Mija, come, let's go. Come enjoy the sun on the porch. So I walk all the way over there to her house, and we start calling locksmiths because her husband's not home. He's on his way, but it's going to be about 30 minutes before he gets home. And we've called every locksmith. We spent an hour on the phone while we were waiting on Jim to come, calling these locksmiths that are in the phone book. And then the one that for sure did houses, because everybody says they're locksmith, but they don't do residential. They only do vehicles. So we call the sheriff's department, ask them. Well, the dispatch guy puts me on hold. He comes back. He says, oh, ma'am. He says, the only thing that the police department and the fire department can do is kick your door down. Well, shit, I could have done that. But I was trying not to because, that's a lot of money. And I was going to break a window, but all of our windows are double pane. And I'm like, if I break a window, I'll never find anybody to come put another window in for me because I can't even get anybody to come grade the yard, bush hog, repair, anyway. So, hold on, I gotta yell for Rusty. Rusty Johnson? Jake Johnson. No, sir. Come on, y'all get up here. Come on. Jake. Come on, Molly. Let's go. So, Jim finally comes home, and we've called everybody in the world. And I even called the tow truck man that towed the pumpkin in me home. And he doesn't do houses. He only does cars. But he gave me the name of a man that is in town that will do houses. Well, I call him. This poor man answers the phone. And now it's like 8 o'clock at night. He answers his phone, but he's on vacation. He's on a cruise. So he can't help me. And he doesn't know of anybody because he's the only one around. So, we start calling places an hour out from here. The big cities, Lebanon, Gallatin, everything. Everybody does it, but they only do it during business hours, 8 to 5. Well, I'm sorry. I guess it could happen. But, I'm freezing. I'm out here talking about it in the cold because I'm waiting for the dogs. But you have a woman. What if I had kids? My dogs are locked in, all but Molly, because luckily, she's the one that's out and about because she didn't come in when she was told, just like she's doing now. You see, Mia's sitting down. Molly's sitting down. Jake Johnson, come on. Rusty, let's go. And anyway, so I have to wrangle them. I might have to put you on pause again because I got to get them up here before they won't run off. And so we call everybody. Nobody could come because it was after 5. One would come, but it was after 5. And then this other place thank you, Jake. This other place has a foreigner who answers these calls. And then he assured me that a tech would be calling me back. So why wait 30 minutes? Nobody calls back. So I call again. Her husband's home by now. And so we're gathering a butter knife, a credit card, trying to get in. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta yell to get these dogs up here. Anyway, got them all up here. But so we're calling everywhere, can't find anybody. There's no one exists. It doesn't happen. So if you're in this town, you're screwed. So then the other man that was on the cruise that answered his phone told us to get a pipe wrench and break the doorknob off. Well, I'm all for it because I need to get in the house. I'm freezing cold. We've driven up here twice trying to get into the house. Jim tried to get in with the heavy butter knife, the big old credit card, and all that stuff. Nothing worked. And I know I'm getting cold. So I was just letting you see some of the scenery. So we go back down there and call numbers again. I call that other stupid place, the foreigner that never called us back, called him, and he's like, oh, I'll call you right back. Never did. So I told Jim, go get a sledgehammer, go get a pipe wrench. And I said, because we're going to bust the knob off so I can get in the house. Because like I said, well, luckily I didn't have the deadbolts on, because if I just go to town, I only lock the bottom, and I wasn't going to be gone long, but I spent 4.5 hours outside trying to get into the house. And anyway, so but I don't know if you can see in there now, but I don't know if you could tell. There's heavy duty jumper cables and a battery tester in my truck, and I bought another set of jumper cables and put them in the back of little roller skate, John's little car, the one that got hit by the tree. And so we officially have jumper cables and a battery tester. I did that yesterday. So Jim comes and he has this other little fork tool, this little, I don't know, something he had just bought, hadn't even opened the package yet. It's for some automobile thing, getting in between stuff where your fingers can't get. And he, tried and tried. 30 more minutes. It's freezing cold outside. I only have a shirt on and this fleece scarf on my head. And I'm cold. I'm over it. And I'm telling him, just bust the doorknob. Because, I just bust the doorknob off. And, because that was before I realized that the doorknob was broke. I thought it was because, sometimes when you open the door, you, because I usually open the thing. I know it's wrong because one day my key's going to break in there. But, I always open it with the key and then open the door that way. And I thought maybe I had rocked it back and locked it, and then the dog jumped on the door. But that turned out not to be the case. So anyway, he finally gets the door open, and the dogs are outside. And so I go in there to see, if it still works. Well, now I'm locked in the house. He's locked outside with all the dogs barking at him. And so I'm like, hold on. Because I can run upstairs, open the door upstairs now, because at least I'm inside with all the keys. So I ran upstairs, opened the porch door, our regular porch door, opened our porch door, and then came down here, went down there to try to use the keys to open the door. And that's when we realized it's the lock that's broke. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's a common thing. I don't know if it's a weather-related thing. All I know is this is the first time it's happened. And now I'm paranoid about all my other doorknobs. So I'm trying to not leave without a phone for sure and keys. So, I might have to get a set of keys and wear them around my neck like a third grader, just so I never get locked out again. Because let me tell you, it was a very cold, horrible experience. So that was the day after I got stranded on the road, on the highway, with the pumpkin that broke down, that I had to get the man to come tow me in the truck back. Then I get locked out of my house the other night. So I was so sore and cold and, just coughing and so yucky yesterday. I just drank hot tea and stayed in the bed until late in the afternoon. And then I was like, Fergie, hush. Then I was like, I've got to go to Walmart and get a few more things just in case, because I wanted to get charcoal just in case we lose power, so that way I could cook something that would be hot. And just, a few other, and I had got the batteries, jumpers and all that stuff, because I wanted to make sure that I, had those, which those were the last ones they had there on the shelves. But, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I've had it. And then I went to the laundromat again, to wash the dog blankets, just, in case I'm stuck in here for the next couple of week. Then I lost a pair of my favorite sterling silver earrings that's like an open flower that has a turquoise bead that dangles in the middle of them. And I've had them for like 15 years. It's one of my favorite go-to things. And I'm guessing just because of how cold it was, because they don't have like that little backing thing that goes on it to, so they don't fall out of your ears. I got home and realized I lost my earrings somewhere between the laundromat and Walmart and home. And I was just like, I'm done. I don't understand how it could be so bad the first 12 days of January. Y'all, this is wrong. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand who's out there with some damn voodoo doll sticking everything they could think at it in it. There's one person that comes to mind, but hello. What in the world? So that is why you didn't see me yesterday, because I was in bed, bundled up, drinking airborne hot tea, anything I can get my hands on, because I feel the Jake's sitting in little girl's chair. I'm surprised she wants to go in. She's cold. Yeah, the dogs sit in our lounge chairs more than we ever do. I don't suntan in them. I shade tan in them. I'll lay in them when the sun's not out and, relax, because it's those anti-gravity things. But, huh, Jake? No, you can stay there. You're looking cute. Okay, fine. Don't. Ooh. But, yep. So, I just had to tell you, hey, Furfur, tell you about my part 3. And my little part 4 is sad as far as losing my stinking earrings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and it came to me yesterday while I was laying in bed, and then I have to get back in because I've been out here too long. I'm going to take this doorknob off of here. We'll check it and make sure it works. See? Washing machine's still in the middle of the laundry room because that's not fixed. Going to take this doorknob off because all the keys are keyed. So I'm going to check and make sure this still works. Take it off, go put it on the one downstairs, and then put the broken one up here until next week. Well, depending on the weather. I don't know. It's all dependent on this crazy weather that's coming through. But there is a locksmith in Lebanon who can take a look at the actual lock itself and see if he can repair the inner workings or whatever. I think he called it the tumbler. I don't know. So, and if not, then I'll be going to Lowe's and wasting some money on another lock because I need a lock. Anyway, so, but we did get the 4-wheeler started. So anyway, 1 step forward, 5 steps back. So now we're all going to go inside and I'm going to get some hot tea and put this up on the video, and I'm up on YouTube, and my hands are so swollen, they hurt. I've cut myself. That is through the gloves with that tree, and my leg where the tree rolled up on it. Anyway, I've just injured myself. I'm too old for this crap, y'all. So anyway, so we're all gonna go inside now because I'm cold, and I will see you later after I get warmed up and eat breakfast. Then I am going to go downstairs and we're actually going to craft. I'm forcing myself to craft. I don't need to vacuum. I can vacuum later. But I'm going to go craft because the rest of the world is against me. So anyway, I will see y'all in a little bit. So there will be another video posted later, and but I just had to tell you. I mean, truly, what are the odds? What are the odds of your lock mechanism breaking and you getting locked out of your house for 4.5 hours in the cold, in the dark, having to walk down our driveway in the dark, inch by inch, praying that the coyotes don't come get me. And then I was so worried because when I turned the corner down there at the trees at the our property line, I didn't see Jim or Julie's car there, and I was like, oh my God, they went somewhere. And then I thought, do I have enough balls, truthfully, to walk down their driveway and then walk down another 3/4 mile to the next neighbor, which is our California neighbors, to get help? But I would have been a frozen popsicle, worse, and then I would have ended up with pneumonia, I swear, because it was just so cold and I didn't have any clothes on, because it wasn't cold when I left, but it was cold when the sun went down. So anyway, that's what's happened to me. So I think I need to stay in our house and not go anywhere or do anything, so I can't bring any more bad luck to myself. All right, guys, I will see y'all later, and I hope y'all have a good chuckle over these last couple of days, because that's all I could do. I mean, I did cry the day before yesterday, and then when I got myself locked out of the house, I couldn't even cry about it. I just was like, I mean, hello, what are the odds? It could only happen to me, and it did. So, and and then like I said, all I could think of is I fell down the driveway again and broke. I could and break another body part, and I would have to lay out there, and I would freeze to death because I had no phone. Nobody calls, no one would have checked on me. My kids don't even know anything. And I'm yelling for Jim and Julie when I get down to the corner by the barn. They can't hear in their house. Yet they hear these dogs bark all the time. And I was just like, well, I'm going to always have to leave with some kind of vest on with my phone if I don't have pockets in my pants. And then I am going to have to get a set of keys and hide them outside. And I thought, well, maybe I just need to get a pair and wear them. But, oh, it's just unbelievable. Little girl. Yeah. You crazy woman. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Bye. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna do my best to have a good day because this past week has been enough. So I will see y'all later when we go down to craft. Bye, guys.